All right, everybody, TGIF, Friday, November 10th, and we have a good one today for this Friday. It's the one I've been mentioning so far in every Fun Spot Kissimmee video that I've done. It's the wooden guy behind me called Mine Blower. That's right, mine. It's themed to like mining and dynamite. This thing opened in 2017. It's a gravity group. Think the family gravity groups like Rorosaurus, Kentucky Flyer, Wooden Warrior. What's the other one we did? Oscar's Wacky Taxi. This is basically that model on steroids. And it's a hybrid. It is a steel structure. But it has that, it's those really, really quick airtime hill moments with a pretty good drop. Now, what I haven't said about Mine Blower is sun's not great there. That's an inversion, folks. Yes, an inversion on a wooden roller coaster. Not too many of those around the world. Similar to Hades 360. I guess Goliath. I don't really consider they're wooden roller coasters, but the top of track RMCs, wooden roller coasters with an inversion. I guess it's true. Anyway, this one does have an inversion. I rode this 2 years ago. 2022, February 2022. Absolutely despised it. I thought it was a bottom 10 roller coaster. My friend Eric, who was in some of the Knott's Berry Farm reviews. He searches Twitter way back when. He took a video of me asking for my review of Mine Blower. One of my first on-video reviews, fun fact. I said bottom 10. It was horrendous.
What'd you think of Mine Blower?
Throw it in the trash. Maybe bottom 10.
Trash.
Maybe bottom 10. I've never been on a ride that rough. Legitimately, that was so bad. Absolutely horrendous. One of the roughest experiences I have ever ridden in my life. Thankfully, though, this year, a little company called RMC has added some of their patented 208 track, which they did at Timber Terror and Tremors at Silverwood. Now, I got to experience that 208 track 2 years ago. Tremors is one of my, low-key, one of the most underrated wooden roller coasters in the country. So I'm hoping. Now, they have not redone the whole thing. They only did about a third of the track with the new 208. Supposedly, it was the roughest parts of the ride that they redid. So, it's not a new credit, but it's almost as if it's a completely new ride. So, maybe, and hopefully, my opinions change, and it is not a bottom 10 roller coaster. I'm still fearing it. I'm still expecting certain parts of the ride to be extremely rough. But, clean slate, you know how I do. Let's check out this drop and see if Mine Blower blows my mind, and it's not as rough. The sound this thing makes now with that new track is wild. Might be hard to tell through the video, but like halfway down the drop, like right there, you can see the transition from the old wooden track to the new 208 track. And the sound is absolutely otherworldly. It sounds like it's from another planet. By the way, the 208 that's because that's the area code of Hayden, Idaho, where RMC is headquartered. Fun fact. That was Mine Blower, folks. First off, I forgot to give the stats. 83 feet tall, 48 miles per hour. And yes, one inversion. How did it ride, though? Guess who's here with me today? It is Megan.
Hi.
The wife.
I'm back.
What now?
Yeah?
I've been talking a lot of trash about this ride in the 2 years. This was your first ride on it.
Yeah.
Were you nervous beforehand? Because of my reviews?
Yeah, I was, I believe before we got on, everyone was like, you're gonna get a migraine, you might die, you're gonna question everything.
Facts.
It's gonna be awful.
Facts.
So the entire time, I'm holding on to my restraint for dear life. Like my hands hurt afterward because I was that scared of getting a massive migraine that would make me want to die.
Yeah, literally. So for me, we rode it last night.
Yes.
And the whole time I'm more worried about bracing for the rough parts.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't fully take in the changes, I don't think.
Yeah.
I remember hitting the brake run. I'm like, okay, that was not as bad.
Yeah.
But we came here today. I'm like, we got to ride it again.
Yep.
Got on it a second time. It is so much better.
Still not that bad, guys.
Miles better than my ride
I'm
2
not
years
dead.
ago.
Look at that.
You even said, I don't have a headache?
Yeah.
Last night.
No, last night and today. I mean, I will be honest, I get headaches very easily, especially if it's like rough and a little shaky and stuff. So I did have to like fully brace myself both times. So like both times we rode, you know, last night I was like, I don't know, maybe because it was hauling, it didn't hurt as bad for some reason. I don't know. But no, neither time it was really bad.
Yeah, so the 208 track for me, just absolute wonders for the ride. Now, the second, like third of the ride where it's not retracked, it's still rough. It's definitely still rough. I wouldn't say unbearably. It's definitely jackhammering a bit. But oh man, when going down that drop and I'm like, I'm bracing, oh, this was one of the worst parts of the ride, and it's just glass smooth.
I think
right into that inversion. The inversion's awesome, by the way.
I think what really helps is that it's only that last third that's really rough like that. So the first 2/3, it's like, okay, I feel like I might die a little bit.
Right, yeah.
But that's because it's intense. It's not because I think my brain's about to fall out of my ears.
It's such a good layout. Like, honestly, it feels like a Wooden Warrior, Oscar's Wacky Taxi, Rorosaurus, just to a larger scale.
Yeah.
It's because it's just airtime, really quick. That thing is flying through that layout.
The inversion helps too.
Oh, yeah. And the trains are really cute, too, with the dynamite.
Yeah.
I'm going 777 hockey sticks, baby. What? That was probably in the ones when I rode it 2 years ago. And now it is that good. It is so loud. Your turn for a score.
I have to go like, I want to say like 7-2.
Okay.
Because I will say one of the detriments is the noise.
See, I kind of like the noise.
I mean, it's fun.
It's so unique.
Well, we were at Hurricane on like the other side of the park, and we could still hear it, and it sounds like a woman is dying a brutal death.
Like a
From
banshee.
across the
It's
park.
honestly, it
It's
sounds like the
terrible.
banshee scream.
Yeah. I mean, I do have to take a little bit off because my ears are.
That's fair. Megan's still
I finally stole the camera, guys. Aren't you excited?
My arm is tired. Wow,
You're
that's the
welcome.
first time I'm not filming.
Look at you.
Vlog style. Whoa.
How do you feel?
Feels good.
All
Feels
right.
freeing.
I know, right? It's nice.
777.
720 for
Really,
me.
really good. You know me, I just love that non-stop airtime feeling. That's what Mind Blower does. And now that it's not rough the whole way, now, if they retract the whole thing, oh man. One of the best roller coasters in Florida, I think.
Amazing. Yeah, if they retract the whole thing, it would be phenomenal. I still think it's really good. I think if you are someone who has sensitive ears, you might not appreciate it as much because it is a little deafening.
Loud.
That is the only like caveat that I will say.
Literally.
And if you're someone who gets migraines easy, definitely ride it. Just hold on to the seat a little bit. It's fine.
Anyway,
You'll have a great time.
That's Mind Blower. This is Mrs. 365 for Coaster 365.
You're welcome, friends.
New park tomorrow. Not a new park. We're actually going back to a park that I went to way back when.
Way back when?
Way back.
Way back when?
Like early February.
Where are we going?
Where could we be? I think I am only going, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
He does this a lot. What the hell? All right.
Love you.
That is it for today. We will see you all tomorrow.